Hey, here's our story. So, when back in the day, I was just a regular kid, just like everybody. I didn't do anything special. I played sports and like that, but there were some things that my coaches told me back when I was when I was playing sports. One of my wrestling coaches, he told me, hey, just because the score didn't come out with you the winner, you put in the hard work, and you're going to be the winner. So so I've lived kind of my life that way. So kind of hard, you know, work hard, and the rewards will come. So as I started off in life, I started off as a warehouseman. I worked hard and I did good and I made good money, but the job just didn't have a lot of mental stimulation. It just kind of boring job. But we work hard, do the best we can, and that. And then one day, I decided I was going to go into the Navy, and so I did that. And then I was a search and rescue guy. Did that for a few years, and then got out of the Navy. And then I decided I was going to go back to school, get my degree, and then and do those kinds of things that I can do once I get a degree. So first I went to junior college, got an associate's degree. Then I transferred over to San Francisco State and got my 4-year degree. And then after I had that, I went and looked for a job in the field that I'd studied. So my degree is in business with a computer emphasis. So I started looking and looking, and then I moved out to Colorado because there was a great job out there, and I took the job. And I started working my way through and working my way up. I started making really good money, and then I worked for a startup company. That company got bought, and then the next thing you know, I'm over at I'm at a Fortune 6 company, and I'm a director, and I'm making really good money, and we're making great bonuses, and life is good. So then I started getting into my 50s, and my mid 50s, and I'm looking and I'm saying, hey, the retirements that we have are just not going to make it. If we want to live this lifestyle that we love, then we need to do something else. So I started talking with Lee, and me and Lee decided that it was a good idea if we looked at other things. So I started looking at real estate, and that's where I wanted to go. So I got with a buddy of mine, and we decided we're going to flip houses. So we got with some people that we thought were the experts, and they were going to help us out and everything like that. Well, we bought houses from them, and we flipped them, but to come to find out, we didn't buy them well. So the people all got paid except for me and Drew. And me and Drew, we lost money because of it. No whining here or anything like that. That's just a matter of fact. So again, keep looking, and we're discouraged. Drew goes back to his construction stuff that he was doing before, and I wanted to stay in real estate. So I went and got my license, and I became a realtor. So I started working in real estate, and I got on a team, and I started doing that, and come to find out, it's just another job. It's just like anything else. It's just a job that you got to hustle every day and work, and you're going to end up in the same spot. So I found the key. The key is being a real estate investor. So I just didn't know how to do that because, mine and Drew's experience wasn't real good when we bought and flipped. So I found a mentor, and this mentor started teaching us how to buy, how to work the numbers, where we should buy at, what kinds of discounts you're looking for on these homes. So as we did that, we started buying better. So in COVID time, we bought our first 3 houses, and we fixed them up, and we rented them, and then one of them we had to go back and rehab it altogether, and then we were going to rent it out again, but we decided that no, what we're going to do? We're going to sell it because the market is really good right now. So we did that. And then a year later, we sold another one. And then a year after that, we sold the third one. But while we were selling the third one, we were looking at a multi-unit up in Alabama. And so we said, oh, that's cool. We want to look at multi-units. I think that those could be a good thing for us. So we did, and we bought a nice 4-unit. And that 4-unit, we had to fix it up a little bit, but we got it all rented and got all the bugs worked out of it, and it's doing good, and my tenants are really happy. So we keep working that. And then after we got that, we got another house out in California. And that house is a real nice house up in South Lake Tahoe. We were going to do a short-term rental there. However, that short-term rental, we can't do it because they changed the laws and we're not in the little section that they allow those in. So we said, okay, fine, we'll long-term rent it. So we're long-term renting it, still rehabbed it, made it look real nice, real presentable. The people were real happy, and that house is doing really well. So now we're looking at okay, we're doing good. We got a couple of properties, and then we wanted to do short-term rental. So we decided we're going to do a short-term rental out in Louisiana, but we're not going to buy the house. We're going to do this thing called arbitrage. Arbitrage is where you rent it from somebody else and then you sublet it as a short-term rental. And so that's a great plan. So we did that. We set it up. And we're doing that. So we have that house that we rent, and then we short-term rent it, and like that. The one thing about short-term rental is it's a whole different business. That business by itself is hospitality business. You're more like you're in the hotel business than you are into the real estate business. So you just got to keep that in mind when you do it. It's a different game, and it does take more of your time and patience. But it is very lucrative. So you can either do it by buying and then short-term rent it, or by doing what we do, the arbitrage plan where you rent and then do that. So anyways, that's kind of what we're doing right now. And we do got one more thing. We're out in Florida as well. And in Florida right now, we just put a house under contract, and we're going to sell that contract. We're looking for buyers right now to buy the house that we just purchased. We're just going to wholesale it. And wholesaling is when you have the house under contract and somebody else wants it, you just give them the contract and they just pay you a small fee. So that's it. And I hope you're all doing good. Bye-bye.